Alright, so Mr. Donovan sent me a Milwaukee fixed blade. So I'm gonna test it out, see how it does. The sheath ain't too bad. Just some basic injection molded plastic, I assume. Got a little belt clip. You can slip on your pants or whatever. You don't even need a belt. This little hole here is the retention. It clicks in right there. There's a little bit of wiggle. I'm not sure. I mean, it's kind of in there good, but at the same time, it almost feels like it's not. But here's the blade. It's a 4-inch blade. It says it's stainless steel and has high edge retention or something. It doesn't say what the steel is or nothing like that. It says it's full tang, just like a clamshell injected molded handle on there. It's got this little extra bit here that didn't really get cleaned off or done right, I guess. I don't know, but you could just trim that right off. It's no big deal. So let's test it out, see how it goes. Let me show you the edge right up here by the tip. See how there's plastic stuck on there. That's from the sheath because the tip is kind of not ground right, and there's also a pretty good like little lip on the back side of it. I don't know if that's, it looks like, you know, just some of the metal pushed up there, but let's see how it does. It feels fairly sharp, so we'll give it a go here. Let's see. So we have this cushion. Let's see how it does here. Oh yeah, right through that. Struggles a little more on that. You can see you know, it's not really catching it unless you kind of dig into it with the tip. Yeah, it's okay at stabbing. You know, it goes about halfway in. It doesn't go in all the way. We try stabbing this side. Okay, that side it goes all the way in, so it must be the material slowing it down. Alright. Now, you just got some old cottonwood here. We'll carve on this a little bit. And you can see my dogs are obsessed with their ball. I mean, it's cutting pretty good though. Like, it's digging in, taking some chunks out of that. And this is old dry wood. Like, this stuff is not that easy to cut up. Make a pretty good feather sticks too. Alright. We can split this, I guess. Yeah, that goes. Get the ball. Wasn't too bad. It's got a hollow grind, so the initial bite in is pretty good, but then it's a little tougher to go. And this thing is toasted. I don't see any age damage or nothing so far. Seems to be holding up for the moment. Let's try just beating it across the grain. I really need me something to beat on it with. I mean, it really does cut pretty good through this wood. I'll give them that. It's really not having much issue at all. Okay. Try some like this. Edge is still good. Still feels about as sharp as it was. There's a knot right here, I think. There's definitely a knot right there. Yeah, no, it did that just fine. No problems yet. It's still just as sharp as it was, for sure. Alright. Hi, Harv. You got the ball? Go get it. Alright, we got this old peanut container here. I'll give this a go. Now, I mean, it's cutting in a little bit. It's not really cutting in though. Yeah, it's barely even nicking the metal. And we got some edge damage already. Alright. So I started off with the peanut one because it's a little bit easier to cut through, but look at the edge damage, y'all. Now, like I said, it's a stainless steel. I'm not sure what it is. It doesn't say if it's a CR MOV steel or a 440, but that definitely did not hold up to that. Okay, and you can see, you know, I was trying to give it power, but it really, so get this to focus. That one and that one is what it did. That was from something else. This little one, that's what it was doing. That barely cutting into that. I was gonna test it on the blazer fender, but it's not gonna hold up to that. I guess we'll do some tip tests now. See if it can hold up to some prying or whatnot. Alright. So we'll just start off with some basic stabs. Maybe wiggle it a little bit. Okay. No issues there. Alright, didn't bend. It might have rolled the edge, but it didn't bend it. Let's try this other wood. This wood should be harder, more dense. Yeah, no, tip's holding up pretty good. Alright. Well, let's stab this. See what it does. Alright, so we were barely getting any penetration into that fender. Like it was not wanting to go in there. And the tip is pretty rolled and smashed, but it's still straight. So really it just needs a new edge put on it, which it kind of needed an edge before I started this anyway. But let's see if it'll still cut anything. So this side was the easy side to cut. It's not really doing it. Okay. This side, you press hard enough and kind of get it to rip. But other than that, it ain't going in there or cutting it. Yeah, it won't even stab in there now. Stab in there at all. Try this side. Yeah, I'll still go on this side. So there's that. Even a lot of people will have to cut up against something metal. So let's just kind of see what happens here. Alright. It was cutting in to that fender a little bit, I will say that. And now check out the chunks of metal on that's coming off the edge. Big ol', it's like a big burr. It is just peeling off the edge. So if you're going up against wood or plastic, stuff like that, you'll be fine. Fabrics. If you're going up against metal, it is not going to hold the edge very long. You'll probably be disappointed in the edge retention, especially since it says it's supposed to have like superior edge retention or something. Say sharp forever or something. Didn't need to stick. There we go. So, not bad. Let's see about the handle. Go. Watch out. That handle holds up great. No problem at all. So, I mean, this wouldn't be necessarily a bad work knife because it will hold an edge as long as you don't cut against metal. But for like a kid's knife or something, this would be a great knife too, Real durable. Don't have to worry about it getting rusty or the handle or whatever, It's a pretty old little fixed blade. Just avoid cutting metal or stabbing metal, whatever. And you should be good. Alright, y'all have a good one.